Hey everyone, Nerdy checking in for another episode here on my Let's Play world. Today, guys, some things happened, and I'm not entirely sure how to explain all of them. So originally this video was going to be me creating my epic head farm and then going and fighting the Ender Dragon for the first time in a while. Problem is, this little derp right here entirely forgot that she originally played on a server where some of the crafting recipes had been nerfed. One of them was the end crystals. So instead of needing a nether star and an eye of ender like I remember from that server, you only need a gas tier. So cue me doing a ton and a half of nether flying, raiding, whatever you want to call it, to kill a bunch of gas. In this entire craziness of flying through the nether, I didn't actually die at all, which I was really impressed with, given the fact that I was flying around like a moron. But I got enough of the tiers to be able to create 40 end crystals. Cue me coming from the nether and going over to the end because I wanted to be able to get a couple of fights done. I was really bored. I used to take and fight the Ender Dragon when I was bored to relax, so I actually have fighting the Ender Dragon down to pretty much 10 minutes, so fairly good at that. So I decided I would do a montage of me fighting 10 different end dragons. Problem is, this happened. There were 2 of them, and it's scrambled my brain so bad that I quit Minecraft, I closed out OBS, I got off the computer, I shut it down, and I left it until the next day. And then I loaded up Minecraft, like a derp, without loading up OBS. So of course I had saved in the end, because, you know, that's the logical thing to do. And I did the entire fight with both of them off camera, because I'm a derp. But I do have both of the heads from them, and of course I do have that pretty crazy looking screenshot of 2 end dragons in the same arena, and then I figured out how it works. So, end dragons will occasionally take the tic-tac portals away from the main end dragon fight area, which seriously messed up my brain. So I took and I waited for one of these dragons to fly into the portal. I only hit it a couple of times because once they go into the portal, a new dragon will come to fulfill the whole thing of, oh, there's an end dragon here for your fight, but for some reason there isn't one, so let's spawn you in a new one. So that happens, and then I go through the tic-tac portal. I sneak right on in there, and to my surprise, there's a dragon sitting on the other side waiting for me. It hits me. I'm of course confused out of my head. So I decide to follow it because it just starts flying off into the void. Turns out it was flying all the way back to that central fight island place thing. So then I had 2 dragons again, but I think something in the game code glitched because one of them vanished again. So I think what happened, and I'm no expert with this, so please don't get mad at me, I think I accidentally duped dragons, and then, because I had 2 go through the same portal, so I duped those ones. I killed their original counterparts. I go through that portal and load these 2 new ones, and the game's like, oh, these are 2 legit new dragons. They both fly back to my fighting arena, and then the game's like, there you go! You got 2 dragons now. And I did kill them both, and I did that almost twice, but I kind of want to get it to happen again, because I'm crazy. So I seriously want to go and test out if I can get this to happen again. Problem is I'm running out of end crystals again, and it's seriously breaking my brain what the end is doing right now. So I'm going to skip back to the original plan for this episode, which was the head factory, because I still really want that. I have the armor stand mod, and I want to experiment with that a little bit, and now I have 2 dragon heads in the end that I have named the Cursed Twins, because they both came from those twin dragons. And I want to create some form of like statuette thing that I can have somewhere around my base that they are in, because I think that's really cool and I want to have that here. And I also have plans for a humongous like museum type thing of all of the crazy things that I'm able to accomplish in this world, and I want that to be the centerpiece because I think that would be epic. Alright guys, as you can tell, I lied just a little bit. I didn't end up going back to my head farm because I decided that I wanted to get in one more dragon fight. I was gonna do this last one off camera, completely just goofing off and watching to see what would happen, and then quite the series of events started. So first off, I forgot to prepare anything. So I had to go back and like empty out my inventory, get all the things that I needed. I was showing off the dragon heads, all of that stuff. And as I started to get into the groove of doing the fight, getting all the crystals taken care of, you know, just chillaxing, having fun, doing my thing, several things started. So apparently that dragon that I said vanished, it didn't, as you guys are about to see. It apparently just flew up really, really high. So I found myself in the scenario that I was in before with my lovely twin dragon fight. And yeah, it really frazzled my brain. I was really happy that I was recording. I swear I will never come into the end without recording again, because as far as I know, there might be another dragon out in the void, because the first time this happened, when I had a dragon just mysteriously disappear, I don't remember which Tic Tac portal it went in because I didn't see it. So I might have another dragon out in the void somewhere just waiting to show up and attempt to wreck my face, which is kind of really annoying because I don't know if I'll be able to find these guys. They are a little bit of everywhere, and I absolutely hate flying around in the end. I'm really used to it because that server that I had mentioned previously that I started on, it was called Alicia, by the way, if you guys want to look it up. It kind of died out after, I think it was 1.13 came around because it couldn't update fast enough. But anyway, on that server, they had jobs that you could join, and the job that I joined was Hunter and Explorer. So I would go explore the end and kill the dragon. So that's why I got fairly good at this. You know, it was a lot of fun. I loved that server a lot. I'm really sad that it kind of died out. But, we're about to get to the part where things started to get interesting, because I thought that these dragons, you know, were just gonna chill. They were just gonna be here, be around, stay where they were, you know, do their thing. No, not at all. So as you can see, I killed one, but it wasn't the actual dragon. I must have killed that duplicate that I thought I had lost, which still don't really know what to do with that one. So that happened. I couldn't find it. So then I started to explore all the little Tic Tac portals, because it's like, I don't really want to be fighting a ton of dragons. Like, it's fun the first couple of times, but after that, you want to just have a normal end dragon fight. Oh, by the way, at this part, I was really struggling with that portal for some reason. I got so good at flying into them that, yeah, things just got a little bit weird. And then huge lag spikes trying to get through all of them. Also, this is like the most beautiful thing. If someone can make like a screensaver of that, that would be amazing. So I get looking into all of these portals, get glancing around, trying to find crap, and I may have found one of those previous dragons. So I don't remember which one my first dragon went into. The second one, though, I think I might have found it, but I didn't follow it over the end because I was really scared that I would just die. I didn't realize that about 10 rockets would get me clear back to safety and home. So I had just left one floating. We'll get to this in a second because, as you guys will now notice, that health bar up at the top is full, meaning I have one dragon here. I have not, as of yet, found the duplicate that it made. I don't remember exactly which portal it was. I remember it took me quite a few portals, but I find it. And then I follow it back to this city. Remember what I said about that second dragon? I'm 5% sure that it came as well. Also, all of these Tic Tac portals generated so mean. Yeah, they generated really badly. So most of them are out over the void, and it's not good. But, oh, this was the bad one. Somehow, this portal I wanted to bring up, that you're about to see, I get stuck in it. Like, I legitimately do not know what I did. I gotta go mess with that portal more. I tried going through it like 4 times, and every single time I end up back on this little swatch of land. And that cued me into me giving up and just flying back. I think it's after this time that I do. Yeah, this was when I just gave up. I just gave up and I went home, which was the most terrifying thing because if you look at my Y value a couple of times, it goes pretty low. I wasn't exactly looking all too well. And then if you watch right here, there was a little dragon that went into the side of the island. That's the one that I think I found out in the middle of nowhere. I think I found, and then I find this one and I follow it home. And then things started to get weird. Things started to get very weird. And I don't, like, my brain was already broken with everything that was happening, so now you see the 2. And then, in a minute, there shall be 3. As if 2 was not enough. I was fighting 3 Ender Dragons, all at the same time. I was trying to commentate this entire fight, and I ended up scrapping it because most of it was just me making broken brain noises because 3 dragons. 3 of them! And there's a couple of, like, it's kind of hard to tell because I'm flying around like an idiot, but there's quite a few frames when you can see all 3 of them, and I promise you guys, I didn't do anything special. All I did was not ever land. So I did notice one thing as I was fighting them. They hardly ever went back to hover over their little pedestal thing that turns into the portal. They were flying a lot, so I don't know if me only flying during this fight kind of messed with their AI and they like tried if they tried to avoid hovering over their little thing. But yeah, three dragons all in the same arena. And then I got one, and then after that, it was kind of like rapid fire, get the other ones taken care of. And then one of them did the whole thing of flying way up high in the air. So I think that's also like an AI thing, is that for some reason when I'm flying, they fly really high. I don't know. If someone understands the coding of dragons in Minecraft, can you explain? Because I really don't know. Also, that second head, I was panicking so much because I thought it went into the void. And this is definitely going to be another one of my memorial things, is these dragons. These wonderful, crazy dragons that I had such a hard time fighting because, yeah, at this point my brain was thoroughly ruined. I couldn't even hardly think. I had just fought 3 dragons, and instead of taking the usual 10 minutes, this whole fight took nearly an hour. Like, I have an hour's worth of footage on just this fight. Though I am really impressed with myself, I didn't die. So I feel quite accomplished. I fought 3 dragons. And I did not die. So, yeah, back to normal footage. Holy cow, guys! This thing! Okay, I may end up trimming this fight just a little bit because it's super duper long. And oh, it's dead. There's its head! I got its head. Okay, checking for Enderman mad at me. None of them? Guys, look at this XP. And this is just the stuff that hasn't fallen through. Heal my bow, please. And my armor. Also, I need that arrow. Okay, bow's healed. All of my stuff is healed. Guys, we just fought 3 dragons at the same time. What? Also, I think I should turn off my F3 screen. Guys, what just happened? I mean, I can just, guys? What? My brain is broken. My brain is very thoroughly broken, but, I think I'm gonna go back to my base and rename these heads. I guess I should give them a capital T. That seems appropriate. I'm pretty sure I spelled triplets wrong, but, you know what? I think that's gonna do it for today. So, this has been a pretty odd episode. We fought twin dragons, and then see how much this has fried my brain? Guys, I can't even talk. This is how broken I am right now. We fought twin dragons. This is, like, I don't know. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please don't ask me to go fight a bunch of dragons again. And, you know, subscribe to help support my channel and see more of my content. Leave a like if this was interesting and confusing. And Please comment if you guys have ever seen this before, and if you have, please leave a link to the video because I'm super confused still. Nerdy out! You guys thought I forgot this head, didn't you? Well, I didn't. And if we come up and up here and running through my portal, I actually have a name set aside for this one as well, because at this point I have no idea which head was the original that went with it for the twin. So we have the Lost Twin. And I also have a statue figured out for this one as well. So I'm going to go get all of my lovely dragon's head, or I'll probably just go put these in the end. So catch you guys in the next episode. Nerdy out.